now are the starters of your UP Fighting Maroons. At forward number 2, Nathan Egeya. The other forward number 3, Bruce 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. At center number 15, Jaime Gomez Del Llano. At guard number 18, Rocco Belicor. In the other guard number 19, Daryl Valdeavilla. Their head coach is Paulo Mendoza. Officiating this ballgame, our crew chief, Fernando Manyalak. Umpire 1, Oliver Angeles.
The starting 5 for NUNS, Baraka, Tagutongan, UC, Nepasena, and the big man in the middle, Collins Akoe. Those 5 will be up against UPIS's Valdeavilla, Egeya, Melicoro, 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢, and Gomez De Leano. Our referees, Manyalalak, Angeles, and Sison.
Kind of similar starters we saw in their past couple of games. I mean, you shouldn't be surprised for UPIS at this point with their starting 5. It's going to be consistent here. But what's important for NU to establish is once you get Akoe in the seal, that inside position, he's almost unstoppable he's almost impossible to stop because UPIS, they don't really have the height advantage against NU.
You see there, Akoe, the biggest guy in this entire arena. I will guarantee that. Here he is with the basketball, a quick double team. UC from deep, and he is fouled while taking a 3.
That's a big reason why Akoe has been opened up here inside the paint because you have guys like Elijah UC knocking down those 3-pointers or shooting those 3-pointers along with Mac Alfanta.
UC, one of the veterans of this team, part of that Final Four team, alongside the likes of Reynard Humamoy. Eventually lost to the FEU Diliman Baby Tamaraws. But you're exactly right, Jaime. UC will be one of the guys tasked to banner this team alongside Akoe. And 2-0 to start this ballgame.
The thing about NU as well, Yo, is I mean, 8 guys with above 5 points per game. You don't know where the scoring load is going to come from. So even if you say Akoe is averaging 15 points per game, it's still going to be tough to locate those shooters, those perimeter guys.
Balanced scoring for the Bullpups, and in the meantime, that 3-pointer was off from Jaime.
That 3-pointer was meant to be shot on purpose. That is to stretch out Akoe early on.
Let's see that interesting matchup between Gomez De Leano and Akoe. As basket now is good for NUNS, 5-0 to start this ballgame.
Right away, we're seeing the advantage of NUNS in this ballgame, those offensive rebounds. If you're UPIS against this 2-3 zone, you have to make sure you're boxing out all the rebounders.
Give it to their main scorer, Daryl Valdeavilla. It's Gomez De Leano serve with no time on the shot clock. Desperation shot does not work. Oh, what a spin by Baraka. Trying to leave it to Akoe. UPIS comes up with another. Still scoreless so far, talking about the junior Fighting Maroons. Valdeavilla sees space, is blocked though by the league-leading shot blocker Collins Akoe.
How hard is it to drive against this NUNS squad? I mean, Akoe didn't even need to jump as high there to get that block.
But Daryl finds another way to score, puts UPIS on the board. It's 5-2, 2 minutes in.
He's averaging 26 points per game. An elite offensive scorer Valdeavilla is.
But in the meantime, that basket was good from Gab Nepasena.
Nepasena averaging 7 points and 8.5 rebounds a game. You know, his work is overlooked at the 4-position yoke, but he is just as consistent as Akoe has been, as we see Coach Paulo Mendoza.
So NU, again, looking for that win number 4 to stay alongside the top teams in our boys basketball division. Adamson is still undefeated in in our tournament so far. They'll be played later against 𝔬𝔤𝔢𝔰. What do you think the Bullpups learned from that loss against the Baby Falcons?
They know what who the team to beat is.
Exactly, huh?
So now, that is your standard of play. That Adamson team is your standard of play. And you have to match them in that level. How about that three-pointer by 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
7-5 early on. We have a three-pointer on the way, in and out. Rebound though by the Bullpups. Shot clock recycled to 14. Here comes UC. Another three-point attempt, no. Takes a closer look. That is also a miss from 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. 𝔑𝔞𝔬𝔢 bulldozes his way for two.
2 offensive rebounds in 1 possession, yo. All 9 points coming from inside for NU. All 5 points coming from outside for UP. You're seeing the strengths in full display early on in the first quarter.
Just past the 7-minute mark here in the first. Helicor. Valdivia takes aim. Got it!
That's 2 triples now. 5th point of Valdivia. If you're NU, you need to do a better job closing out than the shooters. Just force them to drive after that hard closeouts.
Junior Fighting Maroons all over 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢, and that leaves a wide open three-pointer from 𝔑𝔠𝔪𝔢.
That's the second 3-pointer of 𝔑𝔠𝔪𝔢 this season.
Gongbama misses all the 3. Here come the Bullpups. Baraka leaves it to 𝔑𝔠𝔪𝔢. Misfires from deep. 𝔑𝔑𝔪𝔢, too easy for the big man.
It's going to be hard to stop that. You might need 2 defenders to box him out at this point.
Here's Daryl Valdivia, league's leading scorer. Gongbama from deep. Doesn't get it to drop. Rebound call, it's 𝔑𝔑𝔪𝔢. UC sees an opening and a chance for 3 for Elijah UC.
Let's take a look at this replay. Well, UC, now you see me talking about this kid. He's the 3rd leading scorer for NU, and he has been magnificent here in round number 1.
Chad Cartel just checked in.
What I like about UC as well, yo, he doesn't try to do too much. You know, 1 dribble, pull up, 1 dribble, drive. Doesn't get too fancy with the leather. That's what you want.
All of a sudden, NUNS finds itself with an 8-point advantage. 5:30 to play. Valdivia just hit a 3 moments ago. Here he is attacking. Stops and pops, doesn't connect. 𝔑𝔑𝔪𝔢. Nice drop pass. Nice play from the Bullpups.
Well, that's something we didn't talk about in the pregame, his passing game. But once he develops that, he is going to be a complete player, and he is going to be dominant, not just in the juniors division, but in the seniors division, as they now have a 10-point lead.
Here's that last basket from NUNS. The passing game of 𝔑𝔑𝔪𝔢 to a wide open 𝔑𝔑𝔫𝔕.
𝔑𝔑𝔪𝔢 is averaging 2 assists per game, an underrated part of his game. You know, once you get those double teams, you have to be sharp in finding the open cutters, the open shooters. And 𝔑𝔑𝔪𝔢 has done a magnificent job of that.
𝔑𝔑𝔪𝔢 will be double teamed for sure.
Triple team pa nga yun.
In the meantime, here's UPIS moving the ball around, but the shot clock is slowly winding down. Do they know? That shot was online, but lacked the height. On the other end, 𝔑𝔑𝔪𝔢, second chance, no. Battle for the rebound is secured by the Junior Fighting Maroons. UPIS has been stuck at 8 points. They need a basket. Once again, the shot clock getting near the danger zone. Valdiavilla looking for an opening, leaves it to Gomez-Deliano. That three-pointer was short.
The best case scenario for UPIO is if Jaime makes those three-pointers to really open up the floor, forcing Akowe out.
Off-balance jumper does not work, but Akowe is there for the putback.
It's called a spade a spade. He is a man among boys right now.
On the other end, that shot by Milicor escapes Akowe, but misses. Here comes Bruce Tumangbanwa from deep.
Great game last game, now has 6 points in this game. Once you're in rhythm, you know, that confidence is non-stop.
Whoop-ups can't answer after that three-pointer. Valdiavilla decides to pass it up. Tumangbanwa can't make it back-to-back triples.
You know, 8 of their 11 shots have been from three-point land.
Akowe is called for traveling just as he was facing 4 maroon jerseys.
That was a great defensive stop by the Fighting Maroons. Once Akowe faced up, you saw a wall, a maroon wall form.
Sabi mo, tatlo yung kalaban mo tayo.
Apat na yun. Kulang na lang, 5 natin makita eh.
UPIS down by 9. Here comes Rocco Milicor. Tumangbanwa drives baseline. Is blocked up top.
That's great defense from NU. Nice closeout, forcing them to drive. And once UP drives, NU has the length advantage to get those blocks or deflections.
Valdiavilla trying to go sneaky, but the ball goes out of bounds in favor of NUNS. So 2:40 to play here. Whoop-ups up 20-11. We're up against this zone by UPIS. Junior Maroons put up a good defensive sequence there. Here comes Milicor. Can't get it off the glass. Egea back out. Shot clock. Recycle to 14. Now it's down to 10. Milicor float game. Too strong. Palanca had the right idea, but the ball slipped out of his hands.
Something NUNS can improve here, that transition offense off a stop. Good read though, finding the cutters on that trail job. It slipped through his fingers.
Tumangbanwa, another 3 on the way. Yes, sir!
Someone needs to check on Tumangbanwa right now. That's his 3rd triple of the ball game. If you're NUNS, you just need to really force him to drive.
And Junior Fighting Maroons come up with a stop. Valdiavilla creates space and scores.
Talented move by Valdiavilla.
It is now a 4-point game. 1:30 remaining in this contest. Pelado answers with a 3 of his own.
Nice three-pointer there for Pelado to break the zone. Haven't made a lot of three-pointers here. That's the 2nd three-pointer for NU.
Milicor, jumper, hits the side of the backboard. Tumangbanwa. Valdiavilla, now he'll try a 3, can't get it. Another possession for UP. Ball will stay with them.
You know, you'd expect UP to be out-rebounded, but offensive rebounds, we are tied at 7, so you have to give props to UP, really hustling to get those second chances.
Tumangbanwa can't add to his point total. Cartel fakes a 3. Left it short. You see all players battling for that rebound. Nice pass underneath as Solomon scores.
I really like that pass from Alfanta. Parang siyang nakaka-feel lang lagi yun eh. Always so hyper, quick first step. And that time, that was a nice drop pass.
Down to the last 20 seconds of the first quarter. Valdivia creates space again. And that jumper looks so good.
There's just no way of defending a shot like that. That was all Valdivia.
3 seconds now. Alfanta slices the defense. There's a whistle. But that is a traveling call on Macmac.
There's that wall again whenever an NU player drives.
Coronel can't get the last basket. So after one, it's 25-18 in favor of NUNS. What an incredible showing so far by the Bullpups as we revisit that period with some highlights, Jaime.
Well, it's inside presence for NUNS and outside presence for UP, using their strengths to their advantage. And Valdivia with 9, Tubong Banwa with 9. 2 players scoring the 18 points of UP. So if you're NU, an easy adjustment to make in the second quarter, but they're going to need to start with those closeouts as at the end of the first. They are up by 7 here.
Second quarter just about to start here inside the SM Ball Beige Arena. It's our third game of our quadruple header in boys basketball. NUNS is up by 7, 25-18. Glad you could join us on the Pilipinas Live app or the UAAP Sports channel, Single TV channel 263. Sir Metal joined by Jaime Escalon on this one. As Tubong Banwa continues his scoring spree.
11 points now for Tubong Banwa. That time they made him drive, but another tough fall away.
As Tom Pilado gets his second three-pointer to drop.
3-pointers for NU now with 3 here. Getting close to 40%.
Tubong Banwa, he has had the hot hand in this one. While the Avila, he will troop to the line to shoot 2.
Tubong Banwa with 11, Valdivia with 9, and 2 free throws at the line. That's a tough shot. That's great defense from NUNS, just better offense from Tubong Banwa. Meantime, look at that 3-pointer. They have found their range against this 2-3 zone.
You know, Jaime, if there was someone, and this is their first time watching UPIS basketball, they've heard about Daryl, they heard about all his scoring prowess, and how would you describe describe Daryl to someone who will see him for the very first time?
Ibang klase. This kid, he time and time again shows us that he has something in his bag that we thought we wouldn't see, but we see anyway from Daryl Valdivia.
That basket was good by Palanca. And that is an apt description for Valdivia. Here is UPIS on the offensive side.
I mean, him, Melicor, Tubong Banwa, but they're creative for the offense. It's a dribble drive offense. But they, look at that shot. That one in and out, but it was a creative move.
Pilado has hit 2 threes, decides to back it out. Palanca loses the leather. Here comes Dara Valdivia. Half spin, and he will go to the line again.
Half spin in a fast break. That's something you don't see every day. Let's take a look at that one more time. He shifts gears, takes the half spin, creates a pause against his defender in Alfanta, and he will get to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The kid is creative, yo. He just comes up with something random and he decides, you know, let me try that. And it works 8 out of 10 times. Just why he's one of the leading scorers in our league at close to 26 points per game.
Last year's Rookie of the Year, off to a phenomenal start on his sophomore campaign. Makes it into a 6-point contest, 30-24, still in favor of NU. As Lusop misfires on the 3. Another crack at the basket for the Bullpups. Oh, what a move. Sorry, missed though.
NU has been getting the good looks this game. Just look at that last possession. An open three-pointer, rimmed out. A nice Euro step, rimmed out as well. So they've been getting the looks, but execution not going their way early on.
Gea looking for their main man. Now it's with Jaime. There's a whistle underneath. That foul will, I believe, will go against Tom Pilado for holding on to Rocco Melicor. I think our referees will review that last sequence.
You see blood on the mouth of Valdivia.
Oh, there it is. Yes, the collision.
That screen. There. So they're going to need to stop the bleeding here, otherwise he won't be able to come back in.
So it wasn't Pilado and Melicor, it was Pilado and Valdivia as he was coming off the screen. Our referees have made a decision. Just a regular foul on Tom Pilado.
You know, one thing UP is doing right here, they only have one turnover. And that's why they've been in this ball game. They've been taking care of the basketball.
Valdivia off the screen. He is bumped while taking a jumper. Another trip at the line for Daryl. Four out of 4 so far for Valdivia. I think he's still bleeding. That's why our referees is calling on UP's bench to clear up that blood.
Right, it's hard to take Valdivia off the game. Get a quick breather for Tubong Banwa, who will be shooting the 2 free throws. 24 points combined, Valdivia and Tubong Banwa. What a dynamic duo these two kids are. With a lot of years left for UP. So the future of this young UPIS squad is bright. Then you get more recruitment going, get a few role players.
You're right, they're a very young team, hoping to break through with a win today. There's that zone defense they've been using since the start of this ball game. You see, floater is good.
Great execution of that 2-3 zone play. Everybody touched the basket on that one.
In and out on Rocco Melicor's jumper. You see, can't connect. Here comes Tubong Banwa, leading scorer of the last game of UPIS. The core uses the screen. Floater does not work. UC has it. Under 7 minutes to play in this one. That ball will go out of bounds.
That's nice defense from Jaime Gomez del Llano. Because with the bigs of NU, may gigil yan to pound it inside the paint, but Jaime holding his own ground there.
And Ahoe just re-entered this ball game. Banwa, another 3 on the way. That time catches air. How do you...
If you're UP here, you want 𝔐𝔢𝔠𝔞𝔦𝔰 and Melicor to keep going, to keep taking more shots. Because at this point, 25 points for 2 players, it's not stretching out the floor enough.
As an offensive foul is called against, I believe, 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔰.
Elbow, but referees had clear vision of that call.
So let's see if the point you made earlier about them UPIS attacking works. At that time, it works for 𝔐𝔫𝔦𝔰.
Right on cue. Someone not named 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 and Valdivia scoring.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 goes behind his back. Usok from deep. Off to the side, 𝔑𝔫𝔦𝔰. Chance again at the line for 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔰.
You know, 𝔑𝔫𝔦𝔰 averaging 7 points per game, already has 8, along with 6 rebounds. But first, let's take a look at this play. 𝔐𝔐𝔤𝔢, that's a tough shot. And he's balanced, he's squared up. I know he practices that for sure. He takes that a lot in the games, and he gets his first 2 points. Don't look now, just a 2-possession ball game.
How do you like the zone defense working so far for the Junior Fighting Maroons?
It has given a lot of teams a hard time. And I'm talking about UST, FEU, that 2-3 zone has really been instrumental for Coach Paulo Mendoza. And the reason being, is UPIS is unafraid to sacrifice their body. So once there's an attacker, they really do go in front and sacrifice their bodies.
So Daryl Valdivia just re-entered this ball game, got that moon cleaned up, and right away he takes a jumper. That time misses. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 directing traffic. UC sees that zone. UC overcooks that one. There's a foul. Will go against UPIS, trying to crowd Collins Akowe.
Collins Akowe was boxed out, but it didn't move him one bit.
It's a side out of bounds for NUNS. There we go, a lot of defenders on Akowe. And UC sees an opening, can't connect. And the defense of UPIS held on. Valdivia trying to work his magic against this Bullpups defense. 𝔐𝔤𝔦𝔰 challenging Akowe. Is that a goaltend? No, just a foul.
Fearless is that move. How about this? 𝔐𝔤𝔦. So Akowe, not kicking it out, inatake pa niya. Chance to make 2 free throws.
Averaging 8.25 points per game. The rest of the players of UPIS really doing everything they can to support the firepower of their 3 best scorers. NS lead back down to 4. Akowe alley-oop connection.
Beautiful play. Napa gives it to Akowe inside. You know, that's something they can keep trying, lobbing it up, because no one can reach Akowe once he jumps.
Valdivia, jumper on the way, not that time. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 racing down the court, trying to leave it to 𝔑𝔫𝔦𝔰, and ends up in the hands of Gomez de Leandro. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Valdivia, another jumper, another miss though.
They're missing those jumpers. Oh, nice move.
UC, nice Euro step, but does not get the layup. On the other end, 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
Here's the display. Napa. Textbook positioning for 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢, getting a nice seal with an easy two-pointer. They now have a 6-point lead.
It's 35-29, still in favor of NUNS. Under 4 minutes left in this first half. Jaime, we talked about UPIS's defense. What about the Bullpups offense? How have they been attacking this zone defense right now?
The thing is, they're getting to the spots they want, which is inside, but they haven't been making those open threes and open layups. But one thing that they have been doing well are those offensive rebounds. Now with 11 offensive rebounds compared to the 7 of UP. I mean, look at just the second chance points for NU. 14 of the 35 points. It's going to come down to whose strengths could be better here in this game. Will it be the firepower shooting, the splashing of UPIS, or the paint, or the inside points rather of NUNS?
𝔍𝔫𝔢 takes a breather. And a very short rotation for UPIS. Nepasena missed the first one. Gets the second. A little bit of pressure now from the Bullpups full court variety.
And we're seeing for the first time this game, full court press easily broke by UPIS.
No hesitation from 𝔍𝔫𝔢𝔰. Just a tad bit short for Jaime. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 takes aim, too strong. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 is fouled.
𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 already has 12 rebounds in this ball game with 3:11 left. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 30 rebounds in this game.
Of course, the 30 rebounds, that record belongs to Favor Ono of the UP women's team. If there's one Achilles heel to 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢's game, it's his free throw shooting so far this season.
Began his shot. God made sure I missed free throws to show everyone nobody's perfect. The same goes for 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Something you can work on though, right, yo?
Goes 1 for 2 on that last sequence. 3 minutes left in the second period. Melicor challenges the defense. Took too many steps. Call for traveling.
Good to establish his pivot foot. Obvious travel there, and a timeout is called here.
We have a ceasefire on the floor. NUNS still up 37-29, under 3 minutes to play. Bullpups in possession looking to add on this lead, 37-29. They're up against the zone defense by UPIS. Napa from deep, too strong. Valdiavilla with the head of steam. Pulls the brakes, finds Bruce 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢, high looping three, does not work. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 to the other end. Read perfectly there by Bruce. Lots of time on the shot clock for NUNS, 19. Napa looking for options. Under 10 on the shot clock. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 misfires on the three.
They have been off mark here, shooting 21% from three-point land, so the 2-3 zone working on the way for UP.
Coronel takes aim, got it!
How about that kid? If Jaime Gomez del Llano and Coronel can make those, it stretches out the floor. It will be a dangerous team here against NU.
Step back J from Darrell is good. So it's a jump shooting of UP versus the inside game of NU, just as you said, Jaime. Napa had the notion, now drives. We have a whistle underneath, that will be a 3-second violation against the Bullpups.
NU still trying to find solutions against this 2-3 zone. But you know, it's really making those shots. They've been finding the lanes. There's been open threes, but none has been connecting for NU. You don't want to give UPIS the confidence coming into the second half.
Momentum now in favor of the Junior Fighting Maroons. Melicor, crossover, and the layup.
That move had Jordan Poole written all over it for Melicor. So much sauce.
Valdiavilla with the steal. And look now, UPIS takes the lead 38-37.
UPIS is not kidding around here. Valdiavilla now with 15 big points. Look at that triple team on 𝔑𝔠𝔪.
But a foul is called against Valdiavilla, I think. Tables have turned here in the second period. Just after gap, it was 37-29, Jaime.
And another thing here, yo, with NU, as you see a missed free throw from 𝔑𝔠𝔪, they are shooting, coming into this game, 15 for 68 from three-point land. That's 22% from three-point territory. Right now, they are 3 for 14. Took 14 three-pointers already.
Oh, errant pass leads to a wide open Pilado.
Oh!
Nice intention. Nice challenge, but he was called for traveling. That was an unfortunate turn of events from Pilado, who came up with the steal. But UPIS with the basketball with 40 seconds left. Melicor will go to the line with chance to reach the 40-point mark for his team.
This was what I was saying in the pregame, that yes, UPIS is 0-4, but they're not an easy team you can just step on. You know, majority of their games has been quite close, and they've had a couple of comeback quarters. You just know they're going to pull off a huge upset one way or another here in season 86.
You love the fight from Coach Paulo Mendoza and his team. And they are the first squad to reach the 40-point mark. About a 12-second difference between the two clocks. Alfanta. They go to their big man. Ball is loose. Here comes Valdiavilla. Shot clock has been turned off. The league's leading scorer hoping to add to his point total. It's 𝔐𝔫𝔪 with the basketball. Under 10 on the shot clock. 𝔐𝔫𝔪 front game is too strong. Last few seconds here. 𝔑𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔰 can't get it off. And who would have thought UPIS will take a 2-point lead heading into the halftime break.
If it was the first quarter, NU with 25 points, UPIS holding NU to just 13 points in that second quarter. And what you like about UPIS is players not named 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰 and Valdevilla chipped in. 𝔐𝔫𝔪 with 4. Coronel hit that huge three-pointer. And they've been stopping 𝔐𝔬𝔫 from getting easy baskets. Despite all that, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 is still with 8 points, 13 rebounds because he is a man among boys. So coming into the third, I'm curious to see what NU will adjust here as they are the team that is down by 2.
That is the storyline of the first half. 2 quarters down, 2 more to play. UPIS up 40-38. Second half coming up. We are at halftime here inside the 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 Arena, where the Junior Fighting Maroons are up by 2, 40-38 over the NUNS Bullpups. UPIS using a strong second quarter, and here we are with a 2-point lead. Let's break down the numbers with Jaime.
I mean, for NU, it's quite obvious where they are strong at, and that is the rebounding department. That is the second chance points opportunities, but they have been turning the ball too much with 12 turnovers 3 times as UP, and look how UP capitalized on that. 13 points off turnovers. They're getting quite careless here in the first half, so that's something that they need to adjust off that 2-3 zone to really just be solid. Similar to plays like this, where once they get the position inside, it's almost a sure ball. Once they give it to 𝔐𝔬𝔫, locate the inside shooters, the outside shooters for NU. And as for UP, they've been really getting good stops. Once the position, they're not allowing any positioning inside. But take a look at UP. A lot of their shots, coming from outside shots, 3-pointers, mid-rangers. But the thing about these perimeter shots, a lot of them have been contested. They've just been making those tough shots. And this points off turnovers, that's something that has given them the lead back 40-38 after that second quarter.
Lara Valdevilla leading the scoring barrage for UPIS with 17 points already, followed by 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰. And for NUNS, 𝔍𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔰, perfect from the field so far.
One player we are missing is 𝔑𝔫𝔫𝔫 Alfanta. He's averaging 13 points per game in the first half. Alfanta scoreless. So that's someone who we really need to see here step up in the second half.
So those are their leading scores at the midway mark of our third game of our quadruple header here inside the 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 Arena. UPIS looking for that very first win of the season, hoping to pull an upset against the NUNS Bullpups.
Just like we talked about in the pregame, you can't underestimate this UPIS squad. And if you're NUNS, if you look back in their past couple of games, magaling sila mag-adjust in the second half. They have really good coaches that create in-game adjustments, which we saw from their first game against FEU. Ang ganda ng second half adjustments nila. So we'll see how they adjust here.
You see there the NUNS players looking at the stat sheet. You played in high school, Jaime. What was the first thing you looked at on the stat sheet? Your points?
In the stat sheet,
Yeah.
I'd look at my points.
Yes.
I wouldn't look at my efficiency. No one cares about it. I can go 4 for 20, but I have like 18 points.
At least 18, huh?
Shooters shoot, right, yo? It's like Valdivia and Tupong-Banwa. Yes. I think UPIS will be called with a warning here for delay of game.
So third quarter underway here, and it's against that zone defense that is NU up against, and 𝔐𝔬𝔬 gets the deuce.
Yung sinasabi natin in-game adjustments. Look at that first possession. They made sure to find 𝔐𝔬𝔬, who now has a double-double with 10 points, 13 rebounds.
Dribbling violation called against 𝔐𝔬𝔬. We haven't seen a lot of those. And it's NU basketball nonetheless. What kind of adjustments are you expecting from the Bullpups to counter this interior defense by UPIS?
Just take care of the basketball. Don't turn the ball over from this 2-3 zone. And that shots like that. See, he was a little too late on the attack. But if there were 3 seconds earlier, 𝔐𝔬𝔬 would have slid in and got the putback. So once they keep attacking, you want 𝔐𝔬𝔬 and Nepasena to slide inside to get those offensive rebounds.
Kasi bubukas na, no? So they can slide in. Good point. In the meantime, Tupong-Banwa to 𝔐𝔬𝔬. Hoists up a 3. Left it short. Tagutongan. Burning rubber, pushing ahead. Baraka had the notion, decides to give it to UC. To 𝔐𝔬𝔬. Nice ball movement now from NUNS, but a turnover for them.
It's the second time 𝔐𝔬𝔬 was called with a 3-second.
We talked about it at halftime. The turnover story has been huge so far for the Bullpups. And in turn, UPIS has feasted on those errors. A minute has gone by here in the third. Valdivia. Nice crossover and the breaks, but the shot does not go in.
I would have stood up and clapped if I saw that go in.
Like he pulled the handbrake up and just rose up to shoot. Back-to-back turnovers for the Bullpups.
Yes, it was a turnover. But what they like to see from NU is the intent to attack. Earlier in the first half, they were settling for a lot of 3-pointers. First 3 possessions here, you notice how they have that intent to drive that basketball.
8.5 to play in this one. We're all tied up at 40. Coronel, 3. Just short. He hit a huge 3 in the second quarter. Cartel, spin move. Over the head pass. Ends up with 𝔐𝔬𝔬. Valdivia, a series of moves. Now it's with Coronel. 𝔐𝔬𝔬 had a wide open lane.
Ito ng chemistry talaga ng UPIS. Yes, they are a short rotation, but their chemistry is unmatched.
𝔐𝔬𝔬 saves it to the wrong man. UPIS slowly getting into a groove here. Gomeziliano back irons that one. UC against the zone. That's a good drive from Elijah UC.
So we were talking about earlier, that intent to drive, not settling for those 3-pointers, and really calmly just making it once you find the lane.
There was a whistle just as 𝔐𝔬𝔬 was driving. Foul will go against Tagutongan.
Maganda rin pang volleyball to si 𝔐𝔬𝔬. Take a look at this play though. Nice layup, nice finish from 𝔐𝔬𝔬, who now has 6 points in this ballgame. Meantime, UC, that's something you want to use to see more.
Martino on the shot clock for the junior Fighting Maroons. Near turnover saved by 𝔢𝔤𝔫. Still with the leather, now it's with 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Stopped his dribble. Got the ball back, spins, shot, hits the glass.
Great defense there for NU, especially from Alfanta.
Alfanta, who has been scoreless in the first half, gives it to 𝔐𝔬𝔭, who will go to the line.
We mentioned natin, we want to see more Makmak Alfanta in the second half, where look at those past couple of sequences. A great defensive stop and then a nice pass to 𝔐𝔬𝔭 inside.
As a former point guard, Jaime, how do you find your big man in the paint against this type of zone?
Well, yeah, you really have to move the ball east to west for the players, the 2-3 zone players, to move first. Then you find passing angles. Kasi kung hindi mo pinapasa yung bola, nagiging stagnant lang din yung defense.
Nababasa nila. So,
which actually happened in the first half, if you notice.
So 𝔐𝔬𝔭 goes 1 for 2. The start of the first half was UPIS hot shooting. Can they replicate that here in the second half? 𝔢𝔤𝔫 asking for a screen, trying to give it to his big man. Instead, it ends up with NU.
Look at Coach Paulo Mendoza. I saw him giving a thumbs up to Jaime Gomez-Delgado. That's because he is 0 for 5, but he needs to keep taking those.
There's that east to west action from NU, and it ends up with an 𝔐𝔬𝔫 spin move and lay-in.
Look at that drop step from 𝔐𝔬𝔫. Once he gets that position inside, that heavy seal inside the shaded area, there's just no way of stopping him kahit double team pa yan.
Floater was high for 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Good defense. Once again, better offense to 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Time and time again, showing us high difficult shots.
Junior Fighting Maroons were ready for 𝔐𝔬𝔫 at that time. 5.5 to play here in the third. 𝔢𝔤𝔫. That jumper is offline. 𝔢𝔤𝔫 still at 17 points. Alfanta gives it to his big man. Again, that spinning drive and the lay-in for 𝔐𝔬𝔫.
15 points, 19 rebounds now for 𝔐𝔬𝔫. Sakto sa average niya, and we're only halfway done here in the third quarter.
There's a collision there at the elbow. That's why there's a stoppage right now. Masena is back on the bench, replaced by Mix Palanca. 16 to shoot for UPIS. 𝔢𝔤𝔫 comes off with a screen. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 nearly lost the leather. Now he does lose it, but turnover for a turnover. UP ball.
That was great defense from Cartel. Sliding his feet, not giving any position.
3.1 to shoot. 𝔢𝔤𝔫 knew it, that's why he had to put it up. 𝔐𝔬𝔫 amidst the trees collects the rebound. Now shoots the three. Left it all. Everything but the shot for 𝔐𝔬𝔫. Here's Makmak. Makmak challenges the defense, and he will get a chance to shoot free throws.
I love the aggression of Makmak Alfanta. Here in the second half, he is still scoreless, with 0 points, and he is averaging close to 13 points per game.
He's their second leading scorer, right?
That's right. He's been the missing link here for NU. but much more aggressive in the third quarter. Nice offensive rebound there. New specialty in the house for the Bulldogs.
Palanca makes it 50-44. Bullpups outscoring the Junior Fighting Maroons 12-4 here in the third. Valdivia with a crossover. In and out for Valdivia. But man, those jumpers getting prettier in each and every play. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 against 4 maroon shirts.
I'm running out of things to say about 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 in today's ball game. But he now has 21 rebounds, 15 points. I'm telling you, he might just grab 40 rebounds or 40 pieces today.
That would be an historic performance for this young star. And his free throws, the work in progress free throws, have been looking good so far in this ball game. 3 for 6.
Binati mo kasi.
Well, there was a long pause. I was hoping that pause would remove the jinx.
3-possession ball game in favor of NU. Much of a better second quarter defensively, holding UPIS to just 4 points. Ang ganda ng depensa ni Alfanta and the rest of the NU Bulldogs here, sliding their feet.
That was a high looping shot from Melicor. Had to put it up over 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢. Alfanta rising and scoring.
Alfanta, welcome to the third quarter. He has been the main character here, giving NU a 9-point lead after this tough layup.
NU back in command here. Third quarter has belonged to them. Take a quick break here. That 2-point lead by UPIS, the tables have turned here in favor of NUNS. What has been working for them here, Jaime?
Well, first and foremost, it's really their defense that has stepped up, holding UPIS to just 4 points here in the third quarter. Number 2, the missing link Mac Alfanta has came to play, and he has been the game changer in chapter number 3.
Buckets. 𝔐𝔬𝔦𝔦. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Step back 3 on the way. The defense has done a tremendous job in limiting UPIS's top scorers here.
Historically, UPIS, third quarter is not their best quarter historically here in season 86, but NUNS, take a look at their defense. Much more disciplined, sliding their feet, contesting every three-pointer. Eventually, mapapagod din tong 6-man rotation.
Cartel, sweet-looking jumper off the fake.
Nice looking jumper from Cartel. Don't look now, it's a double-digit ball game.
Biggest lead in the first half was 12 for the Bullpups.
Take a look at this one more time. Nice pump fake, one dribble, pull-up jumper, wet like I'm booked. Cartel knocks down the 2-pointer.
That was textbook as well. Solomon is in as 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 takes a well-deserved break. Let's see how NUNS's bench players attacks the zone. Cartel, there's a whistle. That move was too good to be true, says our referee. 20 to play here in the third quarter that has belonged to NUNS. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 trying to create space, leaves it to his big man, 𝔍𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. Wild attempt. It will go the other way.
Kind of a wild shot there from Jaime 𝔍𝔬𝔬𝔬. May halong gigil na rin because he has not been able to score in today's ball game. He's 0 for 6.
Tirado. Alfanta hangs in the air, gets the bucket to drop.
So fun to watch this kid, Alfanta. All 5 of his points, or 4 of 5 of his points, coming from highlights.
He wanted to end up on that third quarter highlight package here. Here's 𝔍𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, who scored 10 points in his last game. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 escapes 3 defenders. Can't get the bucket to drop. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 with the repossession. Squeezes his way for 2.
It's a nice move from 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. Patience is a virtue. Once again, offensive rebounds for UPIS, giving them another chance of things.
Palanca with the bucket and a foul.
Palanca off the bench, he is tough to beat. He has that width and that strength that's almost ready for the seniors division.
And he's the guy who's replacing 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. So if you're the defense, that's tough, that's tiring.
That is tiring, especially those are 2 strong big men.
Down to the final minute here in the third. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 gives it up to 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. That's his shot.
Mid-range game not dead for 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. That's a good shot there.
His first 2 points of the second half.
That's right, they have held 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 to just 2 points after a 15-point first half. 22-8 run here for NU in that third quarter. 8 points, so they found the adjustment, the key adjustment, how to defend this dribble drive offense of UPIS.
Shot clock at 5. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 with its step-through move. No. Another crack at the basket. The last 8 seconds. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 is fouled by 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬.
Another thing that they've been doing better here, talking about NU is yung showing physicality against UPIS. I don't think they were as physical in the first half than they are in the third quarter. And it's been tired, like you said, it's been tiring them out to really box out against 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰, tapos ang papalit naman sa kanya, biglang si Palanca. So, mapapagod rin yan. Those are the disadvantages, I would say, of a short rotation. We were talking about the advantages of a short rotation earlier on, which is the chemistry.
The lead is at 10 for NU, down to the last 3 seconds. Tirado gives it up to the corner. And the third quarter buzzer sounds, and it's been all bull pumps here so far in the second half.
Just a great showing for the Bullpups in that third quarter. If UPIS scored 22 points of them in the second, well, the reverse uno card nila. They scored 22 points against UPIS, holding UP to just 8 points, and it's all thanks to the big men of NU leading the charge. Here's 2 of the 8 points by Melicor, 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 and 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 stopping 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 here with 16 points, 22 rebounds. Game's not over yet. And Mak Alfanta, we were looking for him in the first hour. Well, he has arrived in the second half as they now have a 10-point lead.
Quarters down, one more to go. It's the NUNS Bullpups with a 10-point advantage over the UPIS. There's a quarter scoring. You talked about the reverse in the second and third periods. That's the storyline so far, Jaime.
Yes, a much better quarter from NUNS. I was telling you at halftime, sobrang galing ng NU mag-in-game adjustments thanks to their coaching staff. And a little bit more physicality, intentional on the 2-3 zone when they attack. Better third quarter there for UPIS now with or NU rather, with a 10-point lead.
Yo-Yos are method. Together with Jaime Escalon, bringing you the action on Pilipinas Live and on the UAAP Varsity channel. That three-pointer is good finally for Jaime Gomez de Leano.
First shoot, we can go 0 for 5, but keep taking those open shots. Eventually one will drop.
Coach Paulo Mendoza has been imploring his big man to shoot. There he is with the basket. But Tom Pilado with the answer.
I believe that's the first three-pointer of NU in the second half. Couldn't have come at a better time, right when you think UP was making a run.
To Bombanwa. So we started the fourth quarter with 3 straight threes, back to back to back. Traveling on Usop.
Nauna yung step bago yung dribble. Something that the referees have been more strict as those traveling calls. But first, take a look at this. Jaime Gomez de Leano lines it up for a three-pointer. Answered right back by NU. That time, care of Pelado. And Tubong Banwa says, wait lang, sasali ako dyan. Now it trindles lead down to 7.
This ends up with another three-pointer. I think it's the only bucket allowed in the fourth. Valdiavilla with 4 on the shot clock. You mentioned that the referees have put an emphasis on that, you losing the pivot foot before making a drive, before putting that ball on the floor.
Which is good because, you know, ang uso na talaga ngayon is FIBA rules eh. And in the FIBA game, they're very strict with those travel calls. So you want to get those good habits early on in your career.
Especially at the high school level. Pilado lines it up. Another 3 back-to-back for Tom Pilado.
First three-pointer of the fourth quarter from the right wing, then the left wing. Pilado now with 6 points in the fourth quarter.
Bombanwa with a 3 of his own. It's a shootout here in the fourth.
And it's only been 2 minutes. How many threes have we seen? I think this is the fourth three-pointer now.
First one to blink here. Loses this game. Pilado. Another 3-second violation called on NUNS. Solomon was telling his guards to shoot it like this here.
That guy right there, Tom Pilado, crucial here. You know, coming into this game, he only had 3 three-pointers out of 12. Now has 2 in this game. Quite of the magic bunot from NU.
Valdiavilla comes off the corner. Gomez de Leano. That was a good-looking 3. Just missed it. Akoe working his way inside. And it's a bump against UPIS.
Great recognition there from Pilado to find Akoe on the seal. But why did that happen? Because that man of Pilado didn't cheat anymore to Akoe because he's hot from 3 points. Opening up Collins Akoe here for 2 free throws. That's the thing about the 2-3 zone. Once you start making those shots, it's easy to beat.
It's That's why you need constant communication when you're in a zone, right?
In all aspects of life, Yo-Yo, kailangan mo ng constant communication.
𝔬𝔬𝔬 goes behind his back, pulls up. That is good.
Yeah, the quiet third quarter, and he's heat up here with his mid-range game in the fourth now with 21 points, 5 away from his average.
𝔐𝔬𝔬 A rare miss from him inside.
Nice pass there though from Nepasena. 𝔐𝔬𝔬 has been missing a lot of point-blank shots.
Akala ko tatayo ka na dito, Jaime, sa behind the back pull-up ni Valdevilla. 𝔐𝔬𝔬 throws down the hammer.
Hanggang ngayon, gumagalaw pa yung rim eh.
A thunderous jam from the big man. And you're right, it's still shaking.
It's still shaking until now. And it continues to shake until now. Sorry, I got distracted after that slam. Is that even legal from 𝔐𝔬𝔬? That was a statement dunk. Look at that. Look at the rim right after. He rocked that rim. Merry Christmas to you all from Collins 𝔐𝔬𝔬, who now has 18 points and 24 rebounds. I'm telling you, he is going for that 30 rebound
Konti na
game.
lang. As a repossession chance, another chance for UPIS. Valdevilla gives it up to 𝔬𝔬𝔬. Shot clock at 3. 𝔐𝔬𝔬 to 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, who beats the shot clock. 𝔐𝔬𝔬 didn't get the angle on that drive. It is just a 5-point game, 5:45 to play. Valdevilla thought about it. It's 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 who drills a big-time 3.
How about that two-man game by 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 and Valdevilla? Pick and pop to perfection. Now it's the lead down to 2.
UC, can he answer? He can't. Chance to tie or possibly take the lead for UPIS. They did this in the second period. Here they are doing it in the fourth. Melicor takes aim. Bullseye! And UPIS retakes the lead.
Nerves of steel, this young squad. How about this run from UP?
Pilado with a miss on that drive. Ball will go to the boys in maroon.
Take a look at this. He went under the screen. That's just a great read from Rocco Melicor. You go under the screen, okay, I'll make you pay with his three-pointer. And now they have the lead back, 69-68.
What a tremendous run by the junior Fighting Maroons. As we have a review on that last sequence. But man, at the start of the third, they struggled for points. A very different story here to start the fourth, Heimer.
Yeah, well, 16-8 so far in this quarter scoring. Valdevilla, 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. We didn't really talk about them much in that third quarter. It was all NU, but suddenly, this past couple of sequences, it was Melicor, Bruce, and Daryl Valdevilla giving them a 1-point lead, but lots of time remaining here.
It has been a 3-point shootout, Jaime.
A lot of close games here in the juniors division of season 86. It comes with the pace as well. And when you have fast-paced action, the teams, the boys are still learning how to take care of the pace of the basketball game compared to the seniors division. So it's easier to make a run. It's easier to, we see 10-2 run, 27-8 run. It's because the pace shifts so fast.
So you get more possessions, more chances to score.
This is what they were reviewing on that last possession.
There's a tap. Then there's the hard to look who went last touch on that possession.
How about this guy right here, 𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔰. 18 points, 24 rebounds. One thing he has not done today is shot block against UPIS. He has 0 blocks. Very unlike 𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔰.
So after that lengthy review, because of the challenge, it was deemed as an unsuccessful challenge. The ball will stay with UPIS. Chance for the Fighting Maroons to add to their lead. Ball has been moving crisp here. Yeah, using the screen, gives it to 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. There's the block you were looking for.
Right on cue, we were looking for a defensive stop from 𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔰. How about this? Nice read from 𝔐𝔤𝔢, but 𝔐𝔤𝔰 recovering for that block shot.
𝔍𝔬𝔪𝔢 got the shot off, but it missed. Here comes the bull pumps. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 to the other side. Alfanta doesn't get it. Second chance opportunities has been the name of the game for NU.
There's just no way of boxing out both 𝔐𝔤𝔰 and Palangka at the same time. NU using their height advantage to take back the lead.
Bull Pumps 70, Fighting Maroons at 69. Under 4 minutes to play. Melicor. Now it's 𝔍𝔬𝔪𝔢. Lines it up from deep. Big time play from 𝔍𝔬𝔪𝔢.
This kid continues with some creative plays now with 27 points.
Inside game of the Bull Pumps in effect right now.
The Twin Towers of NU punishing UPIS inside the paint. Another deadlock here.
Hold on to your seats, waiting for a good one as 𝔐𝔤𝔰 back-to-back possessions, back-to-back blocks. I believe that first block was not credit to 𝔐𝔤𝔰.
It's his first block of the game.
That's why that's the first clean one. Bothered that earlier attempt. In the meantime, here's 𝔍𝔬𝔪𝔢. Jumper all the way, left it short. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 ahead, he goes to Palangka. How will UPIS answer? Shot clock at 5 now for Bruce 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢. Takes aim, doesn't get it this time. Oh, errant pass from 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Unforced turnover there for NU. You want to take care of the basketball when you're up by 2 with 2:32 remaining. A timeout will be called by UPIS. Looking to tie this baby up.
To play, 2-point game. Junior Fighting Maroons are hoping to get win number 1 today against NUNS. It's 𝔍𝔬𝔪𝔢 against UC, using a screen, still has the basketball. 𝔍𝔤𝔪𝔢 nearly got it in, but again with the repossession. He is fouled from behind by Palangka.
𝔐𝔤𝔢, that is his 7th offensive rebound and his last 2 offensive rebounds has been crucial. He may have only have scored 6 points, but the importance and timeliness of his points unmatched here. Look at the tie things up with 2 free throws. I like how you gave me a face yo-yo.
You say 7?
Yeah, I said 7.
Offensive.
That's right.
Offensive.
Offensive
not
rebounds.
Not total.
Yeah, 9 rebounds in total. How about 𝔑𝔫𝔢 really doing the dirty work here for Coach Paulo Mendoza? That's a 26th rebound of 𝔑𝔞𝔪.
74-73, but Alfanta extends the lead for the Bullpups.
It's like a bullet train, you can't stop. You really need to pick him up high to stop him.
76-73, under 2 minutes to play. 𝔑𝔫𝔢, this time he'll take a 3. That was partially blocked. Bullpups looking for a huge basket here. But a stop for UPIS. Look at 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Drove on the floor, saves the possession. A minute and 16 remaining. Valdivia can't tie it up. 𝔑𝔞𝔪, easy pickings for the big man.
5-point swing there for that sequence. An open 3-pointer to tie, but 𝔑𝔞𝔪 sprinting down court. Now they have a 2-possession ball game. A lot more cushion for NU.
Timeout 1:02. So here's that 𝔑𝔞𝔪 basket that made it 78-73. 20th point for Mr. Collins 𝔑𝔞𝔪. 1:02 to play for UPIS to work out some magic. Valdivia. Straight away 3 off to the side.
That is what we call, you live by the 3-pointer, you die by the 3-pointer. And at this point, those are the shots you've been taking the entire game. It's pretty much hard to drive against the front court of NU. So it's either you make those perimeter points.
Our referees will take a second look on that last out-of-bounds sequence. Remember, we're in the final 2 minutes. Everything is reviewable, especially those out-of-bounds sequences.
Valdivia and Tubong-Banwa combined for 59 of the 73 points. These 2 kids will be the future, or is the present actually, of UPIS.
They have their work cut out for them this season. But let's take a look at that last out-of-bounds play.
Tight. Might have gone through the jersey of 𝔑𝔫𝔢. We'd have to double check with the referees. That one's a tight call.
NUNS looking to hold on. If they win, they'll be at 4-1. They'll be in solo second, I believe, after that USD lost earlier.
And teams know that Adamson, as of the moment, is the standard of juniors basketball here in the UAAP at 4-0.
Adamson will play today. So have one more game slated for your UAAP boys basketball 4-game header. AB Falcons will face 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰. So if NU wins that review, they have the basketball with 50 seconds to play. Delado, UC, go to their man in the middle. 𝔑𝔞𝔪 with a basket and a foul.
That is his go-to move. one dribble, drop step, turn around, and if there's no help defense on the opposite side of where he's dribbling, that move has been unstoppable all season long. He has mastered that move to perfection. Now has 22 points.
Left that free throw short, but collects another board.
Spin move again.
That's that move, but read perfectly that time by UP. Valdivia stops, pops three on the way, got it!
Another 30-piece for Daryl Valdivia. A two-possession ball game. Still lots of time to make something happen here for UPIS as NU will call a timeout.
Daryl Valdivia, the present, the future, everything for UPIS.
He doesn't have a bag of moves. He has a suitcase of moves for today's game now with 30 big points. But will that be enough? UPIS trailing by 4. 5.3 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Look to trap first if you're UPIS. Then maybe get a quick foul here.
Just looking to play it straight up. Oh, nice pass inside. Cartel to Alfanta. Nice ball movement for NUNS. Now they give up the foul.
I believe they're not yet in the penalty. One more free throw. One more foul rather.
So 15.3 seconds. Hope hopes to secure this one. Expect a foul. UC has it. Time is running out. That is a hard foul on Pilado while he was on the air. And on cue, yup, they will review that.
To see if he went for the ball. And then ang time management ng NUNS on that possession. Really giving the ball around to waste some time because they have a two-possession ball game. Colin Sakoe, 1 rebound away from tying the UAAP all-time record. I wonder if that's going to happen.
May 6.3 pa.
Favor Ono holds it from the women's division.
It is indeed an unsportsmanlike foul. So 2 foul shots plus possession. That should be the dagger for the Bullpups. That is a tough break for UPIS, but all indications on that last drive by Pilado, he was in air and he was bumped. Pilado hit huge shots to start the fourth quarter to counter the hot shooting of UP.
Right when you think UPIS was gonna pull ahead, Pilado had an answer. 2 triples and crucial free throws.
Coach Kevin De Castro and his team 6.3 seconds away for win number 4. Alfanta will inbound the basketball. 6.3 left on the game clock. Pilado comes out of the pack. He is fouled immediately by Melicor.
Melicor with a subpar game here. You know, he averages 20 points per game, only has 9. He has been one of those missing key pieces for UPIS.
as Pilato continues his clutch free throw shooting. But that's the dream for UPIS, right? Those top three players, 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 going, but it has not worked this time. So we are down to the waiting moments. 𝔬𝔬𝔫, and that will do it here. Your final 84-76. NUNS outlasting UPIS, Simon.
UPIS once again proving us they are not a team that you can take granted for. Losing by 8, winning the last quarter 26-20. But the NUNS Bullpups really holding their ground there in the end game with big shot after big shot, staying composed despite the run of UPIS. Talking about 𝔬𝔬𝔫, those 4 crucial points in the late in the fourth quarter really changed things around for NU to get their 4th win of season 86.
One player has stood out. We've been mentioning his name again and again. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.